Hello everyone and welcome back to another Zombie Uprising video. So today we are going to be I'm going to be talking about turrets. Alright, this is going to be a short little video on why turrets need an overhaul, okay? So the way turrets work is there's two types of turrets. You've got a sniper like this one right here. You got a machine gun turret. Now, the machine gun will fire weaker shots, but with a faster fire rate. While the sniper one deals a lot of damage, but really slowly. Alright? And they'll just kill zombies automatically till they run out of bullets, alright? As you can see, heavy damage, but really slow. This one on, and as you can see, just steady, constant damage. Now you might think, oh wow, these are pretty good. Why are you making a video on them? Well, see, there's a problem with them. And the problem lies in, well, the very fact that they kill things, alright? The very fact that they kill zombies is the problem. Or the very fact that they even damage enemies is the problem. Might be like, well, why would that be the problem? Isn't damaging zombies a good thing? You know, the more zombies you kill, the better. Under normal circumstances, the more zombies that are killed, the better. But the problem is you get no rewards, alright? The person who nobody gets the rewards for any kills that the turrets get, alright? This is very unfortunate. So, yeah. Well, first off, when filling the soul spheres, the turrets on several maps will kill zombies before they get close enough to the spheres, which are always top priority, alright? Filling these is always top priority. So, you want to fill them up as fast as possible. Well, the turrets on several maps, like, for example, D-Day, the turrets near the green and purple soul spheres will kill pretty much everything before they get even close to the spheres. Alright? So yeah, turrets unfortunately make filling the spheres a lot more difficult on several maps. So you're going to want to keep them off as much as possible. Like, see, that zombie didn't count. Yeah, see, it's just killing them before they get close to the green one. Here. Of course, I can try to lead them over, but there are still zombies that didn't get close, and that's just a wasted kill. Plus, as you can see, I'm not getting any kind of rewards. So yeah, they make it harder to fill the soul sphere, so keeping them off before the spheres are full is definitely a really good move. So you might be like, alright, well, I'll just keep them off until the spheres are down, then I'll use them. You see, there's a problem with that as well. In case you didn't notice, I got no rewards from killing enemies. No cash, no points, no experience. And that is pretty bad. Because there are definitely some expensive weapons, like, even with 2 prestige, my next gun is going to cost $72,000. And that's not even tier 11. Tier 11 is going to cost me over 100,000, probably over 150,000. So yeah, I'm going to need a lot of kills. Alright? And that's just for me as far as I am, alright? Yeah. Having the turrets constantly on, I mean, so you know, the more zombies that get killed nearby you, the less kills that you get, and the less rewards you get. You might think, well, it's not that many. Well, it may not be many zombies per turret, but that adds up. If you're spamming the turrets every chance you get, if you're turning on every single turret you get, that is so many zombies that are getting killed that you're not getting paid for. Alright? So yeah, turrets are, unfortunately, a bad idea if you're trying to grind out for cash, alright? They slow down your progress, especially over a long period of time. Now, okay, so, You might think that, oh, well, I'll just use the turrets while I'm, you know, only when I get overwhelmed by, a massive amount of enemies. Previously on this game, on the most overpowered strategy, it basically makes you an untouchable god. First, you need to get the Doomslayer perk, alright, in tier 3, and then you go for the blue vending machine first, alright, it costs 2,000 points. Then, once you have the speed perk, you get the health perk, and, well, I'm on a private server, so I've already got it, but then you save up 4,000 points for the revive perk. Alright, once you get those, you become an untouchable god on any difficulty you play on. Alright, doesn't matter if it's normal mode or apocalypse mode. You literally are just too fast to be touched, alright? In an open area, alright? There are some areas like really close quarter where you'll just get hit anyway. But, yeah, aside from that, and you can just use your speed to get to a better area. I mean, why would you have to fight that? Right? Even on a map with that, even on a more close quarter map like Site 51, for example, you can very easily get to some open areas, like spawn, and just not get touched by anything. Even with a weak gun, even with the weakest gun in tier 1, it doesn't matter. It may take you a minute to kill them, but you could very easily avoid any and all damage. So yeah, you're basically untouchable, and it doesn't really matter what the it doesn't matter what the difficulty is. Plus, there will never be so many zombies spawned at once that it is like impossible to survive, because the map does have it doesn't matter what round it is, there is a maximum capacity, like a maximum amount of zombies that will spawn at one time. And you can really see this on horde maps. If you've ever done a horde map where you're the only person there, only a limited number, like eventually those zombies will stop spawning, even if the round isn't, even if they're not all dead, there's more zombies than what's spawned, they won't all spawn in at once, alright? So yeah, there will never be too many zombies spawned at once. That will never be an issue. So, yeah. Once you get the Doomslayer perk, I honestly don't think it's possible to be overwhelmed if you do the right thing, alright? Like, stay in open areas and just outrun everything when they try to get... When your health gets low, you can run away. I really don't think it's possible to get overwhelmed. And even if you do... And here's the thing. If there are so many zombies, alright, that even with if the game is so difficult that you can't escape damage even with all these perks and, stuff like that, the turrets are not going to save you, alright? Even if you are completely overwhelmed with all these perks and a really good weapon, a turret's not going to save you, okay? Sorry to say. So really, as far as I'm concerned, turrets are useless. So I would say not to use them. Now, you might think that's where it ends, but there's a problem with them, alright? The problem with the turrets is that even though I don't use them, I'll be like, grinding kills in an area with all the perks and everything. So, I'm not using them. I'm grinding an area by myself to get the most amount of kills so I can get cash as fast as possible. Alright, because that's how I play things. There will be players who come over and turn on the nearby turret, and that slows my progress down, because then the turret starts dealing damage and getting kills. For those of you who are like, oh, well, just let the turret damage and then finish it off, you get less rewards when you do it that way, alright? Okay, so I recently tested this after recording this video, and apparently I don't know if it's always been like that and I was just having a sort of Mandela effect, or if they changed it. But now, if you kill an enemy damaged by turrets, you will get the same amount of points as if you had done all the damage. All right? So that does help fix one of the problems that the turrets had, but this but if the turret does do all of the damage to the enemy and just kills them, you still don't get any rewards. So while the turrets aren't as bad as I remember, that's still less kills and less rewards that you are getting. All right, just wanted to clarify that. So yeah, the problem is they turn on turrets, which steals kills, which slows down my progress, all right? It slows down. Like, I'm sitting here trying to get kills so I can get my next gun, but then someone comes in and turns on the turret, which is really annoying. As you can see, it's making it really hard to fill up this turret, or this soul sphere, because that turret down there is killing out pretty much everything. And as you can see, we almost missed out on this insta-kill. And yeah, we're getting so many power-ups, that we're just missing out on. And it's making it so hard to fill the green soul sphere. It's really unfortunate. So they'll turn it on, like say I'm in here. Someone will come in and turn on this turret, causing me to get cash and rewards more slowly. And if I'm trying to fill up a soul sphere, it will slow down the soul sphere fill progress. All right? So yeah. And either they're someone who's doing it just to troll, which is annoying, or they're a console player. And the problem I have with console player, and the problem with a console player is they can't see the chat. So console players tend to be noobs. All right, sorry if you're a console player, but they tend to be noobs because, maybe you're good as maybe if you're watching this video and you play console, maybe you know good strategies, but the problem is most console players suck, all right? Because they'll do noob strats, all right? They'll do noob strats which slow down progress for themselves and everyone else, and because they can't see chat, you have no way to correct them and tell them, hey, maybe you should try this because it's better, all right? They're stuck. So yeah, I have no way to tell them, hey, don't turn on the turret. It's not helping me out. It's actually making things harder. So yeah, that is turrets, huge issue, and the fact that, console players and trolls will use them with, like, you can't stop console players and trolls from using them. It really sucks. So let's talk about a way to fix that, all right? How could that be fixed, all right? How can the developers fix turrets? Now, one thing I would like is a way to turn off turrets. Like, see, this one's activated. I wouldn't mind being able to go up to this one while it's activated, holding down F a second time, and then turning it off. And it just immediately turns it off, all right? Now, if you do feel you can't survive without the turrets, first off, maybe you should get good. But in all seriousness, like, if you're like you're stuck with like tier 1 weapons, you don't have the Doomslayer perk, then yeah, maybe you might need the turret. Maybe the turrets would help you to actually survive on a later round. But, so like, this could definitely be used to troll, but if you make it cost points to turn turrets off, like 500 to even a full 1,000 points to just shut the turret off, that would help prevent people from from shutting off your turret when you actually do need it, all right? That would, actually add a cost to anyone who wants to troll with it. Another idea which I heard is instead of having the turrets just spread around the map, have them as an item you can get from the armory, all right? That would make it so that, you could only have one on the map at a time. And it would really prevent people from ruining the spot where you're grinding kills by activating a turret. Plus, if you own the turret, it would make sense that it would actually give you points from kills. You could have it be the tier 3. You could have it be the third slot on your hotbar as a support item. I would also like that idea. And that, because it actually gives you points and rewards now, that would make it actually useful for higher level players, because right now, if you're anywhere near where I am with, because once you get to tier 3 weapons, once you get the Doomslayer perk, literally it becomes useless. You'll never be overwhelmed. The only reason you'll ever need to use it is to activate, or is to do like daily missions for like battle passes. And once this battle pass ends, there will be no reason to do daily rewards. So yeah, I would definitely like to see an update like that fixes turrets. Making them either actually useful, or just giving the ability to deactivate them to prevent people from slowing down your progress, because that's really all turrets do. Slow down your progress. So yeah, that's basically what I had to say on turrets. So yeah, I hope this video has helped you. If it has, please be sure to leave a like, hit subscribe, and yeah, that, my friends. Sayonara.